Hey Aces, welcome back to the channel, family. We have to lift the Jabbar family and the Scott family up in prayer, y'all, because I just found out that Keke Jabbar from Love and Marriage Huntsville has passed away today. It says that she was surrounded by her family and she passed away in her home. As you guys know, I will bring you more details as they occur, but I wanted to at least let you guys know because when I heard it, my heart just broke. You know what I mean? We saw her struggle on that show, and she was just, she had so much going on, but she was so brilliant. She was a mother, a wife, and my heart breaks her family. Letitia Scott, she put on Facebook, she said, quote, "At this time, we are asking for respect and privacy during our time of grief." And absolutely, you know what I mean? I know that she just lost her aunt, right? Wanda's sister just passed away recently. And I mean, life is so short. Life is such a gift, you guys. We never know how long we're going to be on this earth. No man knows the day, no man knows the hour. But my heart just breaks for their family. I mean, all she wanted was, to be on that show, to be accepted. And again, I feel like reality TV in and of itself, it's I don't even know what to say. I feel like it really wreaks havoc on a lot of people's psyche, right? Like you have your worst moments or you have, the weaknesses of your life broadcasted for the whole world to see and to criticize and critique. And none of us are perfect. And I feel like um, whatever Keke was going through, I really, really wished that, she had a stronger support system. And what I mean by that is, um, for whatever reason, the rift that she had with Tisha, at the end of the day, their blood, I really wish that they could have come to some kind of consensus. And I'm not speculating anything. Of course, I'm going to let you guys know um, more details as they are breaking. But just looking back on it and thinking about, the show and the short time that she was on the show, because she wasn't even one of the main cast members. Um, I really wished that they could have reconciled, right? Because now they'll never have that chance. And Tisha posted this on Facebook asking for privacy and respect. And absolutely, I know that her family is going through a tough time. Again, just have lost, losing her aunt. Miss Wanda's sister just passed recently, and now Keke. And my heart breaks because I know that they just moved recently, and that was filmed on the show for her son's football program, for him to play football in a different school district. And so, I can only imagine how difficult that is for not only her children, but also her husband. And the fact that, her family was there. I don't know, again, what happened, but I'm glad that she wasn't alone. I'll say that, regardless of the circumstances. But yeah, I definitely am going to keep the Scott family and the Jabbar family lifted up in prayer because I feel like, it almost seems like the people on the show are almost being targeted or singled out. And what I mean by that is, it seems like we keep seeing all of the cast members from Love and Marriage Huntsville go to jail. And of course, not saying that, they didn't necessarily do the crime or break the law or etc. But what I am saying, it just seems like they are being hyper policed, right? And as we know, and I mentioned this in earlier videos before, but Governor Kay, she is building one of the biggest, if not the biggest, prisons in the entire country down there in Alabama. And they are just looking to fill these prisons with bodies from marginalized communities, right? I mean, Stormy, we just saw, Stormy Steele, she just turned herself in over the rift that she had with Miss Black Titanic. And I think there was two warrants out. One was for harassing messages, similarly to Martell, and the other one was for disorderly conduct, which I really thought that was a misdemeanor. But it seems like there's so many people. I mean, Maurice just got a DUI, and Martell has just gone to jail, and Destiny has just gone to jail. And it's like the only people that I can think off the top of my head that hasn't gone to jail that's a main cast member is Kimmy and Melody. And, you know, it's it's just ridiculous if you think about the origins of how policing started in this country and where they are. I've been to Huntsville, Alabama. Like I said in previous videos, I have family down there. My mother was born in Alabama. Still have family in Huntsville. Um, I mean, the origins are still there, you guys. Please be so careful, but take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. If you are struggling, which again, everything that's going on in the world with the Supreme Court and them stripping away all of our civil rights one by one, almost in inflation, everything, all of my bills has gone up like significantly within the last 4 to 6 months. And even this past month, I was just like, oh my goodness. Like I have been getting my website together. I'm actually going to start, you know, um, doing more because the bills are piling up. That's a stressor, you know, that is such a huge stressor. And so I implore, everybody that if you are struggling, which a lot of people are, there's help out there, but call on your support system, call on your friends and family, call on the Lord. I know I do many times throughout the day. And I know that people are doing the best that they can. It's just like things are getting much more expensive in the support, you know, that we had is just being taken away. They took away affirmative action. They took away. They're trying to dismantle everything that people have fought for in this country. But when I think back about Alabama specifically, it's a very difficult place to live. I'm not going to lie. And, comparing it to other places, Alabama is tough. So I don't know what exactly happened with Keke, but I just pray that, her soul is at rest now, that she doesn't have to struggle anymore, that, her husband and her sons can find a really good, therapist to help them through this time of grief. That Tisha, I know she put on Facebook, she wants that privacy and respect. Absolutely. I hope that her and Marcel and even Miss Wanda can find some kind of, grief therapist to help them get through this loss. Because not only did they lose Keke today, they've also, just lost Miss Wanda's sister. And that's a lot to go through. So I don't know the direction of this show. Like if I was Carlos King, I would provide grief counseling to my cast. They have been going through a lot these past few seasons. It really does feel like everything in their lives are falling apart. Whether it's, the jails, the, passing away of people and their close families, is just the bickering back and forth online. A lot of it is just like, wow, the lawsuits, all those things are added stress. So, life is so short, you guys. I mean, I do my best to try to stay out of the way. My channel is faceless for a reason. It's just one less burden. And I get it. A lot of people, those who put themselves out there, they are courageous. And because a lot of times you're just targeted and attacked, whether it's from bots or AI or whatever, people overseas or miserable people who have nothing else better to do, whatever the case may be, whatever trolls, that's stress. Like I'm trying to be so much more intentional with trying to eliminate the extra stressors in my life and focus on, working out more, focus on developing more like healthy coping skills, meditating, deep breathing, better, healthy eating, all of those things. And I hope that all of you can do the same. But please keep the Jabbar family lifted up in prayer because I know a lot of people are having a really difficult time. And again, we don't know the details of what Keke passed away from. All we know is that she passed away in her home. Her family was there. So hopefully, she didn't suffer. I'm hoping that, their family can, like I said, get a really good grief therapist and hopefully, heal from this experience. But may she rest in peace. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Yeah, just keep the Jabbar family and the Scott family lifted up in prayer. And I will talk with you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Life is short. Live intentionally. I'll talk with you later. Take care, Aces. Bye.